and bless him. He deserves lots of blessings. Lots of blessings. No wonder I thank God for my blessings every day of my life. Every day.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always with you. May the sunshine warm you always till we meet again. May the rain fall softly on you. May the hand of God uphold you. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always with you. May the sunshine warm you always till we meet again. Christ before you, Christ behind you, Christ beneath you, Christ above you. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always with you. May the sunshine warm you always till we meet again. Christ to shield you, Christ be with you. Christ be with you now and always. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always with you. May the sunshine warm you always till we meet again.
This is East 147th Street. I'm completely lost. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know.
Well, we kind of went in a circle because I want to get back to by Coldwell Avenue.
Yeah, well, as long as we can get home to get back to Yonkers.
You have to hit all the sites first, Mom.
Oh no, There's too many sites.
This is where you were, 101st, Madison to 101st and 102nd, right here.
I was right between 101st and 102nd.
Yep.
This is 101st here?
No, that was 101st, this is 102nd.
Oh my gosh. And they used
Dwayne Reed right here. I'm sure that wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. And on Fifth Avenue, there was, when I was living here, at Fifth Avenue, Becky, there was a little place, it's called the Heckscher Foundation. It was a man, this millionaire, August Heckscher, that he had donated millions to have, and that's where I learned to swim. And then later, it was confiscated, the building, and they made, it was Flower Fifth Avenue. That was the first hospital that Tommy ever worked in when he first came back.
So that was probably this way.
Would be over here, yeah.
Now there's a little lake over here.
Oh, at 110th
This guy's
Street.
going fishing in it.
At 110th Street.
Yeah. Didn't you used to go in rowboats there?
Yeah, my father took us a few times. You could rent a boat and you could go out, maybe half an hour. Where you going?
I'm just gonna see what I can see here.
Oh, this is the Mount Sinai Hospital,
Yeah, no parking here.
is it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. On Madison Avenue, we just passed it.
Yeah, with that construction.
Yeah,
Where is that?
down the block here.
Where we
Between
just saw the construction.
101st and 102nd. If I were a millionaire, I hope, I said one time, if I were a millionaire and had a lot of homes, I'd like one apartment overlooking Central Park. And you can, what street is this?
This is,
92nd?
98th or something like that.
Oh.
Just the softy.
Yeah, right. When I'm up in my apartment, I hear that softy, the truck coming around.
So Becky calls me Mr. Softy.
Yeah. Well, we better just head. I think we better just head back to Yonkers.
We're gonna go see St. Cecilia's.
All right, 106th Street,
Yep.
between Park and Lexington Avenue.
Yeah, that's where Grandma was born.
Yeah.
Madison Avenue between 101st and 102nd. She lived here until she was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Summer after 5th grade, she moved to the Bronx, to Aunt Annie's house.
That's
So
right.
she lived right here.
Yeah, I used to live right in that block. And there used to be a movie house down in 3rd Street. And
And I
because
found
there
a
was
parking
no
spot.
such thing as television then. So
I'm going
you
to
could,
be
and going to,
opportunist.
if you could go to the, if you would, your punishment could be if you couldn't go to the movies on Saturday. That was a big punishment. If you did something wrong too, because there's no such a thing as television at home.
No,
And that
YouTube.
didn't even come out till 1945. Television, yeah. That was I think the second year I was in the building after I retired.
You went to Canada?
Yeah, just to,
Left the country?
huh?
Left the country?
Yeah, I think we had to have some identification to get there.
Yeah, but not a passport then.
You go shopping.
We had, I
You
know
go shopping
whenever,
for your parents.
whenever there was a Jewish holiday, you could tell it because like bakeries and there was a lot of Jewish people owned all those stores.
So like you have this house here.
Oh, all
there.
I remember is we had a neighbor.
So there were probably similar houses right in that block that where Grandma lived in.
She was good, and yeah, I used to walk from 102nd to 100. This is 106.
Yep.
So let's say St. Cecilia's Church. It must be up. This is Park Avenue.
Yeah, this is the train trestle here.
Right.
This would have been here then too.
That would have been there. That was there. And there used to be a Jewish market down here. And the St. Cecilia's School.
There's St. Cecilia's right there.
Yeah.
The red building.
And the school and the church, I think, were kind of next to each other.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
When did you start school there, Grandma? Kindergarten? First grade?
No, first grade.
First grade?
Yeah, they didn't have kindergarten in most of the schools.
Right.
Yeah, at that time. Yeah. It was first grade. And they had nuns teaching here. I think it was Dominican nuns. Yeah, I went from first to fifth grade. Now look and see, this is the church. Yeah, does that say? I don't know what it said.
That says Cristo Rey, it's Spanish, Christ the King, high school.
Okay.
There's a school.
Is it? Well, of course, this, I have an idea this was built since then.
It looks, yeah, maybe they kind of rebuilt it.
Yeah.
Open it.
Sacred Heart Church
Yeah.
was one of the few that, and I remember even up to a couple of years ago, when I was able to do my walking up to 6 years ago, that was, I'd often go and stop and go into church for a few moments, and I'd be the only one in there. I said, I would tell my brother Jim, I said I was the only one in there. And I said, just God and I.
Is this where you went to Mass on Sunday?
Yes. And even when I was a little, I can remember, and I think we always, when it was Lent, the first Friday, usually on a Friday, they used to do the Stations of the Cross. And I remember, I feel so sad that...
See, this here, it says built 1873, this church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where does it say down here?
See that big banner
On that sign there?
with the cross?
Yeah.
It says 1873 to 1998. I guess that banner was put up in 1998. So that was
7, 8.
it was 12 years ago.
It says what? 17.
1873. So that church is now 137 years old. This
Yeah.
church.
Oh yeah. You can tell by the architecture. Even Sacred Heart Church. Now your Aunt Barbara, evidently
Yes.
she was one of the first teachers at that school.
Yeah.
In Sacred Heart. And when I happened to tell, at one time they asked for volunteers when they wanted some rebuilding, and Richie volunteered to do some of the electrical work.
So
Save the church a lot of money, you know?
they have 2 masses in English and 1 in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday evening and Sunday morning in English, and then two, and 2 also in Spanish. Yeah. 2 in English, 2 in Spanish.
You can tell that this church has been here many years.
All right, let's take a little ride. Yeah, these school buildings are nice. I like the brick.
The comfort. Years ago, a lot of jobs, especially a city job, they used to have a party once a year or something.
Oh,
And so he was going to be the next week, and my Uncle Bill, he was there, I think, the night. Oh yeah, your father had asked me about going to. So I said, well, all right, you meet me here outside of church. And that's where you had to meet me. And then we went to the
What church was that?
The church of St. Anselm's. The church I got married
Now, what street was that at?
That was in the Bronx.
What street?
I think we're on 10th. I should know. Yeah.
I was wondering where Caldwell Avenue is, but I did not bring my map.
Oh dear. Well, if we knew how to get to St. Anne's Avenue, is that close to here or what?
Maybe.
I don't know what church.
What was the name of your church?
Where I got married, it was St. Anselm's.
Yeah.
It was very active.
Was that named after Anne's?
Huh?
There's the park.
Where St. Anne?
Is that St. Anne's
Oh,
Park?
well, you know, maybe go this way.
Yeah, I know. Right up there is where your dad's house was.
Yeah,
I
Court
was gonna see
Avenue.
what this is.
You might have.
I think this is a public school.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think you should have turned there.
Okay,
And
we'll go back.
I think.
Let's see what
I
this
don't
is.
know.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I
Public
think this
school.
was here.
Yeah,
this
public
was-
school 27.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, I think that was it when I lived here. Because it looks.
And when did you live near here, Grandma?
I lived in Cordwell Avenue for a good many years, and during World War II, my three brothers, I was living in the apartment with my father and four brothers until the day I got married.
Do you have your own room?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Your brothers all shared one room?
Well, not one, they had a couple of rooms.
Big apartments back there in the Bronx.
The closets were very small.
Oh.
That was one thing that 555 Cordwell Avenue. And there was
555,
the
okay.
blue park
No,
was
run the
down
long
the
street.
block. Little
Yeah.
block
Okay,
down the block.
we're up a block too far. I remember when they were building these projects around here, I was a little boy. And it changed the neighborhood a lot. This is it here, 555.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, 555. And there used to be like a candy store in the corner.
They have an elevator.
They do?
Yeah.
How do you know?
It says so, elevator.
Huh?
I see a sign that says elevator. This is
really?
apartments, elevator, 3 rooms.
Oh. Because when I was there was no elevator. It was.
What apartment did you live in?
We were in the 4th floor. I think it's the same building.
Yep.
And there was a candy store in the corner, and there's that little park right across the street.
Yeah, is that St. Anne's Park?
Yeah, it was a nice park.
What
And-
apartment did you live in? 4th floor, was it?
Yeah, it was about the 4th floor.
You don't remember the number? Okay.
Oh,
So we've seen 550. Look at that nice little garden they have there.
good. Yeah, even
Look at this nice garden
I'll
they have
have
growing
to-
there.
I'll have to tell my brother John, because Ann that he married, Ann, she used to live in this block also. She lived in the next house.
See that?
Now let me see, is that candy store down here?
St. Anne's Park.
They must have added
Oh yeah.
some house here. There
at
was
that.
a store.
Yeah, it looks like a sign was above the.
There used to be like a candy store here. And
Did you frequent that candy store?
well, no, a little bit. My brother Jim used to go in there with his other friend. And
So that's St. Anne's Park there.
yeah, and they had a nice further in a nice tennis court. Oh yeah.
So where's St. Anselm's Church?
Oh, it's over. It would be the other way, Michael. A few blocks. It would be. Well, it was more than walking distance. And it was
You don't know which street it was on?
It was Tinton Avenue. But
You don't know
let's
St.
not
Anne's?
go. We can't go around looking for.
We won't go too far. It was
Enough.
north of here?
Freezing cold day. So You wouldn't go out unless you had to. You'd never go out that day. It was down to about zero.
We still have grocery stores here, and we get a Chinese place too.
Yeah.
This is the parish center. It used to be the little chapel. Now the church here says built 1924. The church, see that, Mom? The white stone there?
Oh, this is in 1824?
Yep.
Oh.
We moved here in 1950.
Yeah, Ellen was only
196th Street.
and there's the public school.
Yes, 46.
And, Ellen went to kindergarten there,
Yes.
and so did
Michael?
you.
Yes.
Yeah. And I remember they used, at that time, Becky, and this is a public school, they used to say a little prayer. They'd have a
Lunchtime, yeah.
little
snack.
container of milk and a couple of cookies, and they'd say a prayer.
See all these houses have the metal grates over them?
Oh, yeah.
And this schoolyard used to be open.
Oh,
You see they have
yeah.
that metal building in there now?
Oh,
They
yes.
ran out of space in the public school. It used to be, this was home plate here. And that was like first
Yeah,
base,
this-
second base, third base.
Yeah, that used to be
Now it's a metal.
a very busy playground. And this used to be, oh my gosh,
This is the Burns house here. Remember that?
yeah. Right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine
It's
it.
changed.
And this is Nell Shea's block.
Right, that's her house where she was.
Yeah. I remember the time I had a poor little party at the house, and she came up in her mink coat. She was the only one, and I knew it was mink. Yeah, mink coat. It was freezing cold day.
You knew it was mink.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hard to miss it.
What about
The campus here. I guess they must added some buildings here. That's Mount St. Ursula High School.
Oh my, that I remember Ellen. She passed for Mount St. Ursula, and I thought, well, it'll be easy to go there.
Yeah.
It was only about 3 blocks from the house.
Yeah.
But she decided she'd prefer to go to St.
Those are
Barnabas.
apartments,
Which
small
floor?
ones. Oh, right over the door, the grate. The little window right on the first floor, that's the bathroom. And then there were, I guess, 2 for the living room. And then on the right is the kitchen.
Cool.
That's where we lived until I was 7.
And then we moved upstairs to the 4th floor. And I remember
My father used to hand drinks out the window to the garbage bin.
Uncle
I
Jim.
wanted to be a garbage bin somewhere.
Uncle Jimmy.
That's our house.
And yeah, that's right.
That's where I met Abe.
Yes.
So lift up your